Hello Gems, today we're at EPCOT again because today's the very first day of the International Flower and Garden Festival. Let's go. Experience the magic of spring at the 2025 EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival, celebrating its 30th anniversary from March 5th to June 2nd. Delight in stunning Disney character topiaries, including new displays featuring Moana and friends. Savor fresh flavors at over 20 outdoor kitchens and groove to live performances during the Garden Rocks concert series. Fun for all ages, this festival offers vibrant gardens, interactive exhibits, and exclusive merchandise. So make a trip to Epcot to celebrate nature's beauty in full bloom. And of course, the first thing that I'm going to do here is grab a pass book. These are at the entrance. Oh, I'm going to try to grab one. There we go. These are at the entrance, and they're also throughout the park at the merchandise locations and the food stands. As expected, the park is hopping today. Let's see if I can meet any other influencers. I would really love that. It seems every time I come here on opening day of a festival, because I'm here early and I leave early, sometimes I feel like influencers maybe come later in the day. I don't know. It's also very windy and the temperature is really nice. It's in the low 70s. So yeah, let's go and get our first eats of the festival. So over at Communicore Hall, they have the Farmer's Feast, and this is brand new this year. They've got a lot of great things here: grilled peaches, seared pork tenderloin. Oh no, this is their springtime menu. Let me see if the menu for today is, nope, that's different. So this is their early bloom menu, which is available today. The other two are in April and May. So this booth changes some, which I think is really cool. They've got a grilled asparagus, a scallop, and a blueberry crumble cake, which is what I think I'm gonna get. Look at that picture, it looks amazing. And then of course they have your alcoholic beverages. Yeah, let's go inside. So never mind about that for now. It is about just about 10 a.m. They don't open until 11. And I know that the other booth at Communicore Plaza, I think, is probably open, so let's go head there. As you can see, the Florida Fresh booth is open, so let's go and see what they have. Hey, I met my first influencer today. I met Todd from Traveling Around Disney. I love his channel. It is fantastic. So check out his flower and garden video. Again, it's Traveling Around Disney. Love his channel. All right, so our first booth is going to be Florida Fresh. They are definitely open, and the line's not long either because it's still early. See, on their menu, they've got the conch fritters, a cubanito, and a Florida strawberry shortcake, which is what I'm gonna get, so let's get in line. First up, I got the Florida strawberry shortcake with vanilla pound cake, macerated strawberries, strawberry sauce, and whipped cream for $5. So it is very windy here. You can see my hair just shouldn't have even curled it, you know? But anyway, yeah, look at this thing. This looks amazing. Strawberry shortcake is like my favorite, and I haven't had it in a really long time. This looks really good with fresh strawberries, and it's got whipped cream, which I also love. So yeah, let's dig in. Let's get a good bite with everything in it: the cake, the cream, and a piece of strawberry. Let's see how this tastes. So that was excellent. I've eaten the entire thing. You know, I don't usually eat the whole dish to save room for all the other stuff that is on my list for today. I have 5 things on my list. So, but anyway, just know that Florida Fresh at Communicore Plaza does open before 11. They open, I think at the last festival, they opened around 9:30. So that's now 2 festivals where the booth at Communicore Plaza opened early. So just keep that in mind. I think it's the only booth that opens that early. There was hardly any line. I didn't even wait for like 5 minutes, which I don't think is going to be how it is at the rest of the booths. Anyway, that strawberry shortcake I absolutely love. Like I said, strawberry shortcake is my favorite kind of cake, and I haven't had it in ages. And it's interesting because even though it has a wet strawberry sauce on it, the strawberries weren't too mushy. They had a nice crisp to them. And the cake also wasn't terribly mushy. So I feel like I feel like it wasn't sitting out too long, right? Because cake can get really just spongy and gross if it has a lot of wetness on it, but it does add a nice moisture to it. Shortcake can be very dry if it's not cooked properly, but this one was nice and moist inside with that sauce on top. Very, very good. And then the cream, this whipped cream. Let me show you because I still have a little of that left. There was a ton of it. I didn't need it all, but it is absolutely delicious. It tastes very fresh. I mean, Florida fresh, right? So everything is fresh. I really, really liked how it was real strawberries and it wasn't that, canned or frozen stuff that they have over at Sleepy Hollow at the Magic Kingdom, if you know what I mean. They have these waffle platters that they use, clearly not fresh fruit. It's frozen and it just isn't good. But this, great. I loved it. I ate the whole thing, so you know what that means. This gets a platinum tiara. I forgot to talk about the pass book. Let's open this up and see what's inside. So you can pick up the pass book at the entrance to the park, and it's also at the merch locations and the food booths as well. And yeah, they have a welcome page. It just explains everything that is available at the festival. You of course have the topiaries. We'll look at a few of those. You've got the food and beverage. This has listed every single kitchen, every single food, every single beverage. And you also have the Garden Rocks concert series, and they have a good lineup right now. You want to go to the Disney Parks blog, I guess, to see the lineup there. But that's always a fun time. And I always miss that because I come in the mornings. I don't generally come at night because those concerts really draw a huge crowd, and I don't really like crowds, so I don't know why I'm here on the first day of the festival. It's very crowded. But also the merch and the Garden Graze. This is the thing where if you purchase any 5 items marked as items for the Garden Graze, you receive a festival treat. And there's also scavenger hunts and everything. Here's locations of every single topiary. That's very cool. All of the gardens available. There's a lot. And they also have the merch here. They've got more information about the Garden Rocks concert series. Yeah, and this is where you want to go here. The festival cuisine. These are all just amazing, and they have listed every single thing. And some kitchens have multiple menus for different times of the year. The one that I've eaten at now is Farmer's Feast, and they have an early bloom menu, which is available March 5th through April 5th. And they also have a springtime menu that's available from April 6th to May 3rd. And then they've got the summer solstice, May 4th to June 2nd. So the way you know which items are included in the Garden Graze, they have a little strawberry next to them, and that will tell you that you can receive a stamp for that item, and you get your stamps in the back of the book. And I love it. It's just oranges this year, each stamp location. And then your festival treat you pick up at the Pineapple Promenade near the port of entry. So that's that for the festival passport, let's go take a look at some merch. And there's the Figment Topiary. This is the same topiary they had last year, so nothing new here. It's all right. I'm not a fan of this area in general, but yeah, it's cute. So there is a bit of a line to look at merch. I don't think I'm going to stay. This wraps all the way down, and I don't think it's really worth it because they have merch locations throughout the parks as well. So I'll show you merch from there. Let's piece out of this situation. So we're back now at Farmer's Feast just to show, again, this is their springtime menu. Let's go and look at their early bloom menu. So this here is their early bloom menu, available March 5th through April 5th. And they've got asparagus scallop and that blueberry crumble cake that I've got my eye on. So this place is not quite open yet, but it opens in a couple minutes. And there are people kind of hovering around, waiting for this to open at 11. It is about 10:55, so we just have about 5 minutes to go. Next up, I got the blueberry crumble cake with blueberry lemon zest soft serve and blueberry compote for $4.75. Let's see how this tastes. That was really good. It's like a blueberry crumb cake, pretty much. I am salivating. Okay, now it's sunny. So now if the ice cream melts more, whatever. So I don't mind ice cream soup, and the texture of the cake was still pretty good. So I don't mind that. And the ice cream itself, it's like a blueberry ice cream. It is very creamy. It is just popping with that blueberry flavor. The combination of the blueberry crumb cake, the blueberry ice cream, and then it's got these, I don't know if they're fresh, but actual blueberries as well. So if you don't like blueberry, definitely don't get this. But I love blueberry. The only thing I would say is it would be a little bit better if it had a hint of lemon as well. I love lemon, and blueberry are quintessential springtime and summertime flavors for me, so I absolutely love that. The crumb on the top of the cake is very good. It has that nice little crunch to it that I absolutely adore. And I think there's also like a cream cheese in here as well. Maybe not. No, that's cake. So yeah, just the blueberry crumb cake, ice cream, and actual blueberries. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 tiaras. We're off to a really good start with food at Flower of Garden, Flower and Garden. If you remember last year, I did not have a great experience at the Mexico booth. There, all three things I tried were just not good at all. But today, we have had 2 winners so far. I've got 3 more things on my list, so let's go see what else we can taste. I also wanted to say that I was the very first person at that booth, and I kind of stood outside of the line entrance. It was marked, but it was closed off. So I stood there for about 10 minutes, and then people proceeded to follow me. But yeah, I was the first person on the first day of the Flower and Garden Festival at Florida Fresh. Just one more thing on the blueberry crumb cake. I just noticed that it does have lemon in it. It's blueberry and lemon zest. I guess the lemon flavor just isn't very prominent because I didn't really taste it. So, but it was still good, and I still stand by my 5 out of 5 tiaras. Now here's another topiary. It's Phineas and Ferb. I love that they're out here this year. That was one of my favorite shows. It was really fantastic. So yeah, let's go see what we can grab to eat, or maybe we'll see some more topiaries along the way. Our next stop today is the Beach Grub Kitchen. They have a lot of good things on their menu here. Seafood bake, I'm definitely going to get that. They have a grilled street corn on the cob and a s'mores bar that I'm interested in. So let's hop in line. I had to try the s'mores bar. This is a fudge brownie, dark chocolate, toasted meringue, and smoked graham cracker for $5.50. So we're going to start with the s'mores bar. Let's see how this tastes. My hair got in it. Man, every time I turn around here, I see another influencer. I haven't had a chance to talk to any of them yet, but when I was in line behind me, like way behind me, so I couldn't talk to them, was Magical Hijinks was there, and then Theme Park Foodies as well, and now I have the all ears people over there, and if I have a chance to talk to them, I definitely will look out for that. But you guys come first, and I am here to show you the food. So let's talk about the s'mores bar. It was very good. It was very melty. I had to wait a very long time for the seafood bake I got, which we'll talk about next, but the s'mores bar was handed out first, so I kind of stood in line for 5 minutes or so holding that, so it was very melty. But the brownie is incredibly soft. It's not like a thick fudgy brownie, it's more of a cake type brownie, which I really loved. And the I think it's toasted meringue or marshmallow. I think it's like a marshmallow meringue type thing. Is meringue marshmallow? I don't even know. But yeah, really good. I liked it a lot. I did not get a chance to eat the smoked graham cracker crumbles. They actually, the wind came and took those, so I don't know how that tastes. But in terms of, you know, a theme park food dish, I did really like that, and I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 tiaras. I also had to try the seafood bake with shrimp, mussels, clams, andouille sausage, red potatoes, corn on the cob, butter, white wine broth, and grilled sourdough for $8.50. Let's start off with the shrimp. Let's see how this tastes. It's huge. It looks great. All right, hair, no. Keeps getting in my mouth. So this seafood bake is incredibly hard to eat right now because it's so windy that the juice underneath of it, the sauce or the soup portion of it, is almost like getting blown out of my bowl. So this is not the best, we'll say that. But the shrimp was really good. It looks like you only get one, I think. Nope, 2. I see another. Yeah, so a good helping for the price, absolutely. And the shrimp are jumbo shrimp. I really like that. The sauce is like it's like a soup consistency, but it's garlicky and it pairs really well with shrimp. So yeah, let's try some of the other things here. You've got clams and mussels and andouille sausage. There's also some corn on here, but I don't think I'll eat that because I don't want corn in my teeth all day. So yeah, let's try something else. Let's try the mussel. Let's see how this tastes. I love mussels. I love that. That was excellent. So mussels are one of my absolute favorite seafoods. They are so good. And then dipped in that sauce, the garlic and the butter, and you could just taste that come through a lot more than the shrimp, actually. The shrimp was more of the hero flavor there, where with the mussels, because they don't have a lot of flavor, actually. They've got a sort of taste of the sea, but other than that, they, you know, mussels and clams, I feel like taste almost exactly the same. It's the texture that sets them apart, but that was really good. Now let's try some clams. That took a lot of work to open the clam, so let's see how this tastes. Better be good for all that work. Have a lot to deal with today. This wind is just not my friend, and you know, I spend a lot of time on my hair. Look, it's all it's just everywhere right now. You know, next time remind me to just wear my hair back or up for a festival. But anyway, The clam was really good. Again, like clams and mussels, they taste really the same. It's the texture that's really different. I had a very hard time opening that clam. So I think for most people who are not seafood people, if you try this, then be prepared to have to pry that clam apart. And with the wind and everything that I'm dealing with today, that wasn't great. But it tasted great. The sauce, again, paired really, really well. So I don't have any complaints. We do have some potatoes and sausage in here, and it also comes with this toast as well. So just a few more things to try. Let's try the potato. So the potato's good. It is, here goes the wind again. Oh my God. Potato was good. I liked it. It is, I think, a little bit undercooked. I don't hate that. I think that that's okay. But yeah, it's not quite as mushy as usual, but I liked it. Pretty good. Let's try some of this sausage. So I am not the biggest fan of andouille sausage, but this was really good. I didn't mind it at all. I think the thing that I struggle with the most is the spice, and it's a spice, but then it has like a little bit of a flavor to it as well. But this was really good. It is very moist, and again, paired with that sauce was excellent. So far, this is a great dish. Yeah, so I just met Quincy from All Ears. I've met her before, actually, last year at Tiana's Bayou debacle when there were cast previews and the ride kept breaking down. But yeah, so saw her again, stopped by to say hi. I appreciate that. I absolutely love her. So the last thing with this dish that I haven't tried yet are these crusty breads. So let's see how this tastes. Oh, that's my favorite part. Overall, this dish has been very good. I do also think that it is a great value for the money. $8.50 for this. If this were in China, it would cost like $20. So, but yeah, overall, I really liked this dish. I am glad I got it. There were a few things that I didn't like I couldn't open the clam really easily, and I had to wait a really long time to even get it. So yeah, I think I would give this a solid 4 out of 5 tiaras. I made my way into the World Showcase, and I see this topiary with Captain Hook and Peter Pan. This is generally here every year, but they kind of move it around. I remember one year it was on top of the store, which was pretty cool, but yeah, this year it's just right here. Very cute. So our next stop here is La Isla Fresca. It is between France and Morocco, and they've got a Jamaican jerk chicken, a seafood ceviche, and a coconut chocolate flanoco. I think I'm gonna go for the jerk chicken. And I got the Jamaican jerk chicken with pigeon pea rice, roasted sweet plantains, and cinnamon butter for $6.25. So this looks interesting. Let's see how this tastes. Ooh, that's spicy. That was okay. It's not my favorite thing. It is very spicy. So if you do not like spice, do not get this. I can feel it on the back of my tongue. It's not the kind of spice that hits you in your throat. It's more the back of your tongue. And I generally do like spice, but there's just something about this that I don't love. It is like wood grilled, it looks like. So it's pretty dry. I won't lie. It is not very moist, and I don't love that. But the taste, the flavors are fine. I've had jerk chicken before where it was too like cinnamony, and I didn't like that, but the flavors here are pretty good. Now we still have plantains and rice to taste, so let's see how those taste. Let's see how this tastes. I do generally love plantains. I like the texture and the taste and the sweetness. They're almost like a dessert banana, actually, so they're very good. And I do like the texture. It isn't too mushy, it isn't too, uncooked. It's just right. And yeah, the sweetness really comes through. It complements the taste of the chicken really well, actually. So that's pretty good. Let's try the rice. Let's see how this tastes. Thumbs up on the rice. I think the rice is really good. It's actually my favorite part of this dish. I love rice. I eat it all the time. And this is very good. It's not your like Asian sticky rice. It's more of an islandy type of flavor. I really like it. And then it has some beans in it that add a nice little texture to it. And it goes really well with the plantains and the chicken. Let me try a bite with the plantain and the chicken together. Now I've got a bite with the plantain and the chicken and also a little bit of rice on it. Let's see how this tastes all together. That's the way to go. That's how to do it. You definitely want to get all of those flavors mixed in together. I think that's how it was meant to be eaten. Everything together is really good. I will say the texture of the plantains and the texture of the chicken together I don't love, but the flavors together are very, very good. But yeah, overall, this is it's okay. It's fine. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just meh. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 tiaras, which is not a bad score. It just means it's average. So here's another topiary that people absolutely love. People like to take pictures here. Miss Piggy and Kermit, absolutely adorable and just screams springtime. I love it. Now I've made my way over to Japan and they've got the dragon topiary. This is moved this year. It's usually in front of the Torii Gate, which is out on the lagoon. So yeah, it's interesting that it was moved in front of Mitsukoshi instead, but this is one of my favorite topiaries. It's just amazing. And the Tiana topiary is back again this year in the America Pavilion. I absolutely love all the love for Tiana. Now she's got her own restaurant in Disneyland, and she's got a new ride in both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. I just love her. She's one of my absolute favorite princesses. And of course, if you've followed my channel through, oh my God, I've never heard this before. I have never seen that before, but if you have watched my vlogs of other festivals, you'll know that I always come over here in Germany to this little town, and they have tiny little signs that say Flower and Garden 2025. I can't zoom in too much more, yes, but you can see those, and I just love that little added detail that makes Disney so special. Now I'm over here in Germany and they've got Snow White and Dopey, and I believe these were here last year and they're almost here every year, but I love how it's on the water. The backdrop of this makes for a really great picture. And then over on the other side, they have the 7 dwarfs, or dorps, as my niece Emma used to say when she was little. Here is some of the merch that you can find this year. There is the lounge fly. Very, very cute. It's got the orange bird, and there are some like embroidered patches on it. I really like that. That's cute. And they also have a little orange bird, and it comes with a water bottle. Okay, no, it doesn't come with a water bottle. Oh, it's a lug. Okay. So it has a space for a water bottle and then 2 pouches, and it is themed after the orange bird. Very cute. I don't see any price tags on anything. Oh, wait. $50, and the lounge fly was $89. And there's also a Spike the Bee. Is this Flower and Garden? Oh yeah, it is. It has it at the bottom. It says EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival 2025. That's going to run you $34.99. And they also have a ladies shirt as well with the logo on it with Spike the Bee and sort of a Spaceship Earth backdrop there. And then what I really like is at the bottom, it's got a little tag that says celebrating 30 years of the Flower and Garden Festival. See the wind? You see what I'm dealing with today? And how much is this? $34.99. And they also have a Tervis tumbler over here. You know, I absolutely love these. I have so many of them. I don't need any more. But this one also has the celebrating 30 years logo on it, and really cute pictures of like Spike the Bee, and he's with flowers, or he's on a cloud or something like that. And I really, really like that. Let's see how much. $34.99. Look at the salt and pepper shakers. They're really cute. I absolutely love that because, you know, it's not a festival unless you're standing eating on top of a trash can. So those are really cute. They are $12.99. Here are some other cute things. You can see a lot of these are limit 2 per item per guest. Here's this cute like votive holder, I think. And it's got Flower and Garden in the year 2025, and then on front it's got Spike the Bee. But yeah, I think that's a votive holder. Very cute. And then we have this little honey pot down here with Spike on it. Oh, and it even has his name. That's really cute. Nice lid and I'm assuming this is like a honey stick. I don't know what those are called. Honey applicator. You know what I'm talking about. But this is going to run you $29.99. They have this cute shirt here. You've got Spike the Bee, and it says Best Buds. Haha, very cute pun. I love that. So now it's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm gonna skedaddle. But let's wrap this up in my house, actually, because I've got some things to talk to you about. So now I'm back home. I left at the exact right time because it was just drizzling as I left. The moment that I sat in my car, it started pouring. So I was there this morning from a little after 9 to about 1. And I hit up 4 food booths. I had 5 items. But before I let you go, I wanted to talk about the items that I've tried in previous years that are there this year again. So returning to Fleur de Lis in France is the croissant au fromage de chèvre. And this is a croissant with goat cheese, herbs, and roasted garlic. I loved this. This was very, very good. I will say I thought the price was a little much on this. I think it was like 6 something or 7. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just a croissant with cheese and herbs. It's really, really good. I enjoyed that one a lot. So I gave that one a 5 out of 5 tiaras. Then over at the Honey Bistro menu was the chicken and waffles. This is a fan favorite. This is crispy chicken and a sweet honey jalapeno bacon cornbread waffle with whipped honey butter and spicy honey. I adored this. It was funny because the spice kind of hit me afterwards, so it was an interesting taste, and I loved the combination of the cornbread waffle and the spicy chicken. That was really good, and that gets a 5 out of 5 tiaras. Then over at Germany, I am not going to try to pronounce that. There is a toasted pretzel bread topped with Black Forest ham and melted cheese. This was definitely my absolute favorite thing at the festival. It was so incredibly good, and I think Jason and I ended up getting a second one because we couldn't share the first one. So yeah, I gave that a platinum tiara. Highly recommend. Then over at EPCOT, this is near the Odyssey Pavilion, there was a plant-based biscuit and gravy featuring Impossible sausage, and this was not good. I did not like this. Now this year, they're serving it with a pepper jelly. It didn't have that when I had it, I think last year. So, but the biscuit was really mealy. It was a weird texture, and the gravy it was just bad. It was lumpy and gross. So I gave that one a 2 out of 5 tiaras, maybe skip that one. Then over at Hanami in Japan, there's a steam bun filled with savory flavored vegetables and plant-based soy meat. I really like this. If you watch any of my vlogs about the festivals, you know, Japan generally always has a steam bun of some sort. I really liked that this one was plant-based. And it tasted good. I really liked it, but I wish that it had more sauce either on the inside or give us a dipping sauce on the side. I would absolutely love that. So that one gets a 4 out of 5 tiaras. Then over at Swirled Showcase, and this is in the walkway between the World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion, there's a liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake. This is fresh honey, granulated honey, and honey mead blueberry compote. This is absolutely amazing. It is another fan favorite, something that people really love, and just like them, I thought it was outstanding. It blew my mind. The flavors of the multiple types of honey, the regular fresh honey, the granulated, and honey mead blueberry compote, it was all very good. So I gave that a platinum tiara. Then over at Trowel and Trellis, this is near Disney Traders, they have a chocolate mousse terrarium. This is with matcha crumble and chocolate soil. I had this previously and I really liked it. I liked the flavor of the matcha. It wasn't too overpowering. And actually the chocolate soil was kind of the hero flavor, I think. But it was very good and a solid choice. I'm going to give that one a 4 out of 5 tiaras. And I also wanted to mention that as I was leaving, they were handing out Uncrustables, and you had your choice of raspberry or strawberry. I picked raspberry, so I'm going to eat that later. I thought that was really cool. I always forget that they tend to hand them out for free at this festival. So it was just past the sort of middle area of world celebration. It's Future World, okay? It was right past there near Creation Shop. I was gonna say Connection Shop, but no, that's not a thing. But anyway, I had a really nice time today. I saw a ton of influencers. I only talked to two, Todd from Traveling Around Disney and Quincy from All Ears, but I did see a bunch of other people. I just wasn't in a position to say hi, and I didn't want to like yell out their channel name. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but I did have a great time. The highlight for me, highlight for me was the first thing that I had, the strawberry shortcake. Absolutely, because I love strawberry shortcake. Everything I had was pretty good. So I had a great experience this time. Last year, not so much. And this year, I tried everything I tried is new this year. So that's always my goal, is to show you what's new, but also talk about, you know, some of my old favorites. So I appreciate you watching. I really do. I am just so lucky that I have a good, supportive community here. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. But if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share, and let me know in the comments what items I tried today would you like to try. And as always, have a magical day.